wherever whispers gather. Conservative minds debate the future. From tax cuts to border walls, strategies clash like a political rally. Frustration brews in the chambers. As always, meet new challenges. Dissenting voices rise up, seeking unity, but finding divides. We stand strong, we stand tall. In this party, our spirit will not fall. Though the path is rocky and long, we march forward with hearts full of song.
All right, here we are for Rebel Republic. We are the best political talk show in all of Massachusetts, in all of Connecticut, in all of Rhode Island, Delaware, New Hampshire, Maine, Vermont, New York, Rhode Island, Connecticut. I said them all. I said them all twice. It doesn't matter.
It's a lot of blue states, you said.
You're either with us or you're against us. I'm your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully.
Who says that?
And with me, as always, to the left, he's the voice of reason himself, Frank Cristiano.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have a greeting, or is it going to be an ask?
I have no greeting whatsoever. Let's get the show going here. Introduce the other.
Okay.
Yes.
People know who we are.
Okay.
They know who
Dave.
we are.
Yeah. All right. Dave Schumann. Nobody gives a shit. All right. So we're going to start very easy. Yesterday was the memorial to Charlie Kirk. It was quite extravagant. Allegedly, there were 200,000 people that were trying to get in. And obviously, the venue wasn't large enough, but you can see the love and support and the people that spoke. Frank, we'll start with you. What would you say stuck out the most to you about that memorial?
Well, I had to catch the bits and pieces of it because I was at
you were
son's college. Yeah, I was at my son's college visiting him for Parents Weekend. So I didn't really get to see it live. You know what? I mean, it's good to honor the man.
I thought it was a little extravagant.
Yeah,
I know how important he is. But.
It's like what it seemed to be was a big pep rally, probably for Turning Point.
His wife's taking over.
Also for Christianity. I think it's a big pep rally for
Well,
Christianity.
his wife's big into Christianity.
Yeah, I just
you got to fear God.
No, listen,
God is good.
You have to fall in line with some beliefs. What those beliefs may be, like the people that are agnostic that don't believe in anything. I mean, that's silly. You
can't be agnostic.
No,
It's illegal.
People are.
Well, they're good.
But my thing is, it was a rally. It was a pep rally. Basically, I've never seen a pep rally at a funeral.
I mean, it was a little,
but it was a pep rally.
I understand.
And she seems full on fledged to take over, and
she'll do great.
Well, she had a. What did she have earlier on? Before she was married to him, she had her own company or organization that she represented. I can't remember exactly what it is, but she has experience in the field. She'll be fine. And there's so many young people now that are going to be rushing to sign up to Turning Points all over the country.
They tripled they doubled their
and
numbers. Yeah,
discussion is not a bad thing. We have some really huge mental issues in this country.
There we go back to mental issues.
That's what it is. I mean, what has happened in the recent since the Trump's election, we basically had a spat of mentally challenged people that their beliefs take over their mindset, and they don't realize that they're actually causing harm to people. So they think they're doing the right thing by what they're doing as far as killing people.
So you're talking about our political correspondent Tyler King and his views?
No, Tyler King may, CTE is big in the MMA world, and it may have happened to Tyler that he's taken a few too many to the head, and
so you don't necessarily agree with his viewpoints.
I think it's a little extreme where he's going, So I mean, there's three sides to every story.
Yeah, the right.
You know what I mean? Yeah. No, there's mine, there's yours, and then there's the truth in the middle. Yeah. So there's three sides. People need to step back. They need to take a deep breath. They need to analyze things and then realize which direction they want to go in. But a lot of people are just coming off the cuff.
No, they are.
And they've lost their minds. They've lost their minds.
Dave,
Oh.
what were your takeaways if you either watched or saw some of the memorial to Charles Kirk?
I did. I did watch it. I thought the wife was phenomenal.
Impressed. I thought she's got a lot of grace, I believe, and poise to be able to do that. I thought Trump was outstanding.
Trump was outstanding.
Robert Kennedy was outstanding. I didn't like Trump's son, but
when she said she forgave,
she has to.
Miller.
She's Catholic. You're Christian. She has to.
She didn't have to do anything. I mean, the fact that she did it.
Yeah, but Christians that you're supposed to forgive. Like if I murder
that's a hard thing to do. That's a hard thing to do.
Yeah, some loon. Yeah, 100%. That was the biggest takeaway. I didn't think Trump's son did very good. I thought Trump was outstanding. Trump's son, it just seems like something's missing with him. And maybe it's the charisma. Maybe it's just his personality. Do you think he comes off a little different? Or, I mean, obviously it's different, but it just doesn't seem positive.
What doesn't seem positive?
Trump's son, the way that he comes off when he speaks.
Oh, he's different than. I mean, he's
he doesn't have his charisma.
He's a rich kid.
That is true. He is very rich, very rich. But I would expect him to have some qualities of his father.
I'm sure he does. Listen, he'll probably have a lot of good business sense. Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Who directed the social media part of his last 2 or 3 months of the campaign? It was his son.
Yeah.
Son gave him the ideas. Go on this show. Go do this. Talk to this one. It connected to a younger audience. I mean, it helped out during the election. So, I mean, the kid's got us.
Does he have a political future? Do you think?
I would assume if he wanted to.
Yeah.
If he wanted to. So does Don Jr.
Yeah. The other big news was, let me ask this because this is kind of breaking. So Jimmy Kimmel was his suspension was lifted by Disney, and then recently, in the last few hours or so, Sinclair Broadcasting reinstated the suspension. They're going against Disney, which people are kind of shocked by. They're starting Tuesday night. They're preempting the Jimmy Kimmel Live show across ABC and their affiliates, and they're replacing it with news programming. And discussions are ongoing about whether the show should return or not.
Well, wait a minute. Tuesday night he's coming back on the air.
No, he's not.
Oh, he is.
No, he's not. He was supposed to. Disney lifted the suspension. Sinclair is above Disney. Sinclair Broadcasting.
And they're going back to suspending him again. Where'd you get this info?
I'm just looking at it right now.
From what source?
It's Fox. Sinclair will preempt Jimmy Kimmel's show despite Disney ending its suspension.
Right, but does that go across all ABC media?
Yeah, all their affiliates, yeah.
That is bad. I did not hear that.
I know, it just came out.
Wow.
It's very new. Sinclair owns a lot of stations. I didn't know that they had power over Disney. That's kind of surprising to me. But do you think that Kimmel should be?
Well, Sinclair owns a ton of stations. I mean,
they do.
Disney can't cross them because they could just eliminate the ABC.
I thought Disney is bigger than the world. I mean,
no.
Disney
depends. Listen, ESPN depends on viewership.
On the distribution.
ABC depends on viewership, sure. So if they own a big chunk of channels, I mean,
are you surprised by this that they would?
Yeah, I kind of am. I mean, I kind of thought they would go back on. It would be the highest rated comeback show ever for anybody on late night TV. He wouldn't apologize, and we're right back to where we
are. You don't think he'll apologize?
No, he wasn't. The insider said that he wasn't going to apologize coming back.
Wow.
Or maybe that's why Sinclair pulled it.
Wow.
Who knows? Who cares? No, you know what? Here's the
Who
thing.
cares? It's his job. He's been on the air for years.
Doesn't matter.
Wouldn't you apologize?
Doesn't matter. He'll find, no.
No?
No. You don't want to blow someone to get your job back. No. Here's the whole thing.
Okay.
Here's the whole thing.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'd blow someone.
If it wasn't Trump that was somehow undermining and involved in this,
That's true.
no liberal person, no Democrat, no Republican, no one would give a shit because the ratings were so bad. I mean, granted, he's been, a detractor of the president ever since the guy, campaign came down the escalator. So, that maybe some of those people, they would make them happy if he was gone. But bottom line, no Democrat or would care. Or they'd be like, oh, damn, Jimmy Kimmel got canceled. Can't believe that. Wow, it must have been bad ratings.
Yeah,
but now that Trump is involved, everyone's like, whoa, we can't let Jimmy Kimmel get canceled. We got to keep him going. What a great show. What a great guy. You know what I mean?
Are you particularly a fan of Jimmy Kimmel?
No, I watched him in the past.
Yeah.
I watched a lot of late
I
night.
thought he used to be good, but
I don't watch much late night anymore.
No, it's too late.
I'm in bed.
yeah,
I'm
but
in bed by 11:30.
You can watch it at any time. You don't have to watch it late.
Yeah,
night.
but I'm not that dedicated. I love Letterman.
Really?
I watched Dave Letterman. That was my guy. That was the guy I watched. Love Dave Letterman.
More than Leno, or
Yeah, stunk. Johnny Carson was great. Love Johnny Carson.
Johnny Carson was great.
I was younger when I was on, but still, I was a Letterman guy. So when Letterman left, I sort of left the late night scene.
Do you like Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't mind him. Yeah.
Dave, what do you think about this? Again, Jimmy Kimmel was reinstated by Disney, and then Sinclair Broadcasting, who owns the majority of the stations, reinstated the suspension, and there's a discussion about bringing the show back, period. I mean, don't you? I know what he did was disgusting and wrong. I don't know that his livelihood should be flipped upside down because of it. I mean, there's still technically a semblance of freedom of speech.
What's your question?
What do you think of the Jimmy Kimmel situation? He was
Fuck Jimmy
suspended.
Kimmel.
Oh, fuck him. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Okay.
Jimmy Kimmel's an asshole.
So you think that the show should be canceled?
I could care less if it's canceled or not. Jimmy Kimmel laid his bed and now he's paying the price. He's canceled half the world and now he's canceled himself. Fuck Jimmy Kimmel.
He's canceled half the world?
Listen,
He has?
he's a hypocrite.
Well, most
He's a
people are.
hypocrite.
Yeah.
He was a guy in blackface. He was the guy watching girls bouncing on trampolines with
Well,
big
that
tits.
was a man show.
Right.
That's okay, but then you can't do that
Well,
and then
wait,
come back and criticize people that are doing
When
that.
did he do blackface?
He did blackface for one of the skits on a show,
Oh my God.
dressed up as an NBA guy.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
Right.
Okay.
So I mean, he's hypocritical, and he'll say, "Oh no, it's just part of comedy." Well, you know what? If you do it, whether it's
As Jimmy
comedy
Fallon says,
or
they're
whether
just jokes.
right, just
Jokes.
jokes. Yeah, just jokes. That's all. Yeah. When you say day after day somebody's a Nazi, after a while the jokes become reality to some people because they live in fantasy land because they have mental issues.
And they lose their mind. You're correct. You're correct on that. So Dave, I wanted to ask about this. It happened in Texas, obviously. There was a representative in Texas, Erin Zwiner, a Democrat. She went against Texas State University on Facebook because they removed a student who filmed mocking the assassination of Charlie Kirk, calling the move a violation of free speech. The video showed the student grabbing his neck, collapsing to the ground, and spitting, an apparent imitation.
I saw
of
that.
the turn.
I saw
That
video.
is beyond disgusting and absurd that someone would do that. That to me is hate speech. That is a hate act. That is worth being.
What if they were doing it to a killer?
That I think that should be expelled.
Then it's okay.
Well, I didn't say doing it to a killer.
Well, let's say they're doing it to someone who's a mass murderer and he got shot. That's okay.
Well, it depends who the mass murderer. Are we talking like Jeffrey Dahmer?
Whatever. Any person that.
Well, I mean, if it was Jim Jones, I'd be pretty upset. I mean, he was a good cult leader, but otherwise, like Jeffrey Dahmer,
Yeah.
like John Wayne Gacy,
Right, that's okay.
I think that's okay. Yeah, yeah, but this.
So you pick and choose your.
It's subjective. Yeah, it's subjective.
Your liking or disliking of death.
Well, I'm a Jim Jones guy. I mean, if you can be a cult leader and get people to do what you say, I think the guys that are masterminds. I just admire that.
So realistically, you're picking and choosing. Who
Yes,
it's
it's subjective. It's
It
subjective.
shouldn't be subjective.
Okay, so either way, whoever it is, mocking their death is wrong. I do think they should be expelled from campus. I can't believe that this Democrat actually stood up to him and went after the governor, saying it was a witch hunt. Dave, what did you think about this? I mean, do you think it was a witch hunt? Do you think that the student should have been expelled for it? For filming a reenactment of the assassination?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
I do too, 100%.
absurd. It's absolutely absurd.
I can't believe that kids would. I mean, kids are stupid, but that was a tragedy. I mean, it was historic. It was on the news. I mean, like, this wasn't Joe Blow. Like, it would be like someone intimidating the Kennedy assassination. Like,
Right.
I don't understand that.
Right.
And what are your thoughts on Turning Point? And obviously, their social media has doubled and gone through the roof over the past week. Do you think that this is going to be a launching point for Turning Point and Charlie Kirk's wife to really even gain more power and take this to the next level?
Do I think this would be a launching point for Turning Point?
You know what? You could ask some questions if you want. You mock my ultimate. Everything I ask you, you repeat and you laugh at me.
Oh, you're very.
And then you ask, what are you asking me? What are you asking me? What are you asking me? I'm sorry, Dave. I don't have a 160 IQ like you. I'm sorry. I'm dumb. You're mocking me because of my intelligence. You know what? I'll study harder.
Are you sensitive tonight? What's wrong?
No, I don't like this. I don't like you. I just wanted to know your answer, what you thought about it. If, the Turning Point going up, their numbers, the people that joined have doubled, social media is through the roof. Could this take Turning Point to the next level? Where could it go from here? I mean, is it strictly to support the Republican Party? Could they have someone run for president? That's all I'm wondering, because
I think she might be running for president.
You're kidding. You think that his wife would run for president?
I think she could.
Frank?
It's not out of the realm of possibility.
No, I mean, not a blonde woman who's that attractive. There's no way.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. People don't like blonde women that are attractive.
They don't.
Nazis do.
No, I mean, it's just crazy.
According to the left.
You don't think that she would have a chance?
No, she's too pretty.
For office.
Women will never vote for her.
Oh, they will 100% will vote for her.
No, they don't. Women don't vote for women that are hotter than them. They get jealous.
Nah, not at all.
Yes. They do. Women don't like hot women.
I agree.
Frank agrees with
I agree with on that.
How about that?
I don't know if it's
I'm
agree
not
with you.
saying they do, but this is different. She's a mother.
Doesn't matter. She's still gorgeous. Women are not going to vote for someone who's that attractive.
Then why didn't Kamala Harris win that?
She's not attractive.
That's what I'm saying. Why didn't she win?
Oh, well, because she was dumb and shouldn't have been in the election to begin with.
Oh, okay.
She never won a primary.
Oh,
I mean, she had 2 months to, like, do we really want to get into this?
Yeah, I would like to talk about her for a while, because
She has no business. Like,
if you've seen,
she's
she's hitting the late night shows, she's hitting the podcast now, she's hitting the infomercial, she's hitting everything because she's trying to promote her book.
Well, she has to.
She has a book coming out right now, and in her book, she really disparaged many of her cohorts of the Democratic Party.
Well, I'm sure she did. I mean, she had to.
Starting with Joe Biden.
Well, she knew what she was getting into.
She trashed Joe Biden. Joe Biden called her.
Joe Biden ruined her
5 minutes before her debate with Trump, and he told her that she was wrong. I don't know what he said. I can't remember the exact words, and I apologize for starting this, but not knowing that exact information off the top of my head. But she said
he probably didn't know.
He said something derogatory to her, like just a couple minutes before she went on with Trump.
Derogatory in what sense? Like you're stupid?
Yeah, and like you something you
like
can't handle.
Yeah,
like you backstab me.
You're walking in the lines. Who's the one who pushed her?
Well, he had no choice. It was either her.
You said Obama wanted somebody else.
Exactly. Because they all knew that she could win. So, and then she said that she was going to pick a running mate. And instead of Tim Walz, actually, she wanted Pete Buttigieg. But she said a black woman and a gay guy are not a good combination for the country right now to be able to vote yes on. So that's why she ditched Buttigieg as her running mate, because he's gay. Yeah. So, I mean, there's fireworks in the party going on. I'm telling you right now, they don't have a leader.
No, they're going to blow.
They have no direction.
No.
They're fragmented into ultra.
There's a lot of
ultra liberal, socialists. Then there's left. Then there's Democrat. I mean, they're all over the spectrum. they're in a big spectrum. I like using that word.
Like autism.
The spectrum. Just how they use that for transgenders.
No, and autism too.
It's a huge spectrum.
A huge spectrum.
All right. Dave, what do you think about that? With Kamala and getting a call from Biden or whatever and not being able to take a running mate, do you think if she was able to do things her way, even if she had more advance notice, like months, there would be any chance that she would have won that election?
No.
I think you could have given her 3 states and she still would have lost.
I think you could have given her 300 states, and she would have managed
300 states, but that's okay. Yeah, I was never impressed.
I mean, she had the money. They spent more than she had.
Oh,
they spent $1.5 billion.
You said they had to, because if they changed, then they'd have to give the money back.
Well, of course, but I mean, she spent it to the point where she owes it back now. She owes it back. She owes money back. She owes money back. They overspent. They overspent what they had, and so now that's why she was sending out letters. She was sending out donation letters to help her out, because she was like I don't know if it was 10 million or 10 million. Yeah, in debt.
How fiscally irresponsible could you be?
That's their campaign, because
they could overspend. What, did they put it on their card?
No, it just shows you. Come on, Steve. They're Democrats.
Yeah, I know.
There's no fiscal responsibility whatsoever on the left. I'm sorry to say that. I'm not trying to.
But where do you get the $10 million?
I don't know. Wherever they were short.
When you go to the bank and say, I need a $10 million loan?
No, she had to come up with it, and probably donors are giving her money afterwards to help out a little bit. But what I'm saying is, right now, they had no fiscal responsibility. They spent like animals.
Well, they had
all over the. No, they didn't have to in that way. They spent in all the wrong areas. They needed a good campaign manager.
Well,
and they had nobody.
I don't think there was any campaign manager that could have come in with 3 months left or whatever when she joined.
Could have done it in a second. She had.
You believe that?
She had huge momentum. They needed to get away from. I'm telling you, they needed to get away from the transgender issues, the climate issues.
That's what she was running on.
That's what they needed to get away from. Instead.
The economy,
exactly. The economy, safety, things like that.
Immigration.
She could have concentrated on all those things, and she could listen. She did pretty good in the debate against Trump. She was not a feeble opponent in a political debate.
Not like Biden.
Right. So there was something there with her. But bottom line, they had a terrible campaign strategy, and then when they pick Walz, I mean, they pick a guy. They pick a guy who is no semblance of any kind of man to be able to run.
Tim Walz, he's not a man.
When I look at Tim Walz, I see weak.
I just think he manscaped.
Could have taken Shapiro. They said Shapiro didn't want to be a number 2. Kamala Harris talked about Shapiro in her book.
Oh, wow.
She worried that Shapiro could not handle the number 2 position. He wanted to be the president. And so that's why she didn't pick him. He would have been a much better candidate. Now the whole Hamas thing in Palestine, of course, that's why I think that she didn't pick him. But bottom line, she needed better direction in that campaign.
So she had bad advisors, is what you're saying.
Horrible.
Dave, what do you think about that? Do you think if Kamala had better advisors, if she had someone who did manscape like Tim Walz as her VP, if she did things somewhat more her way, she would have had a chance to win or made a better run?
Tim Walz obviously didn't help per se.
No.
But I don't think she would have won either way. I do think that she's a bad candidate.
Yeah.
Her approach to things is not good. I think she comes across disingenuous.
Very fake. I agree.
You know, she's probably a raging narcissist.
Well, I mean, that's a given.
Yeah, well, I mean, everyone's a little in that space is probably a little bit narcissist. But she's a raging narcissist. Big difference.
You really think she's a raging narcissist?
Well, the word was not good on her. I mean, all the people that worked with her said she's terrible.
Well, because she was never around.
No, said she was insulting them. She's terrible.
Oh,
she's not a good person.
Not a good
well, no, I know that. I mean, she made her living on busting dime bags in California.
What?
I'm just saying, the staff that she worked with did not like her.
No, she got popular in California because she busted people who were selling dime bags a week. Prosecution. It was a waste. So Shapiro, she wanted, but she was afraid that Shapiro wouldn't do it because he wanted the president to be president.
Correct. This is all from excerpts from her book, I'm assuming.
Would there have been any way for Shapiro to have run for president and keep the money, or no?
No, because Harris, there was no primary, and Harris was appointed the candidate.
Right.
Which is another mistake the Democrats did.
Oh, it was a huge mistake.
The Democrats could have run a fast primary.
I agree.
They could have just picked you don't have to have people come and pick 5 candidates and put them up there.
Right.
Let the DNC pick 5 candidates that will be strong competitors, and then go up there and have the debate. And then all of a sudden, at the end, they have to vote on who they want in. It's a single vote.
Yeah.
Do it online. The Democrats love doing it online.
Yeah.
And it's not like any Republicans have to go up to the ballot to vote. It's just the Democratic vote.
No. So Dave, my father had wanted me to ask this on my car ride.
Sure.
That's when I get most of my news. So apparently, this AOC lady in Hochul endorsed Mamdani for mayor. That seems nutty. He wanted to know your thoughts on that, and if everyone's just gone bananas.
Has everyone gone bananas? It's a good question.
For Hochul, the governor, and AOC to endorse this Mamdani, who couldn't run a lemonade stand.
Could you ask the question again, Steve?
Yeah.
Have they gone bananas? I mean,
he thinks that it's crazy that Hochul endorsed Mamdani. But he said that she had no choice, apparently, which I can't believe. Everyone's got a choice.
What do you mean?
He said that she kind of pigeonholed herself because she had supported Mamdani all the way through, said great things about him, and she hates Trump, so she had to endorse Mamdani.
I mean, I think Kathy Hochul's full of shit.
I think she is too.
I think she's a bad representation of New York. I think she's a raging liberal who doesn't have a clue.
And she smells.
I think she doesn't have the gall to stand up to Mamdani, and she's worried about her protecting her own
really?
back. Yep, within the political realm.
You think Mamdani could run for governor?
No, that's not the thing. Every person that supports Mamdani in New York City, they wouldn't vote. They wouldn't vote for Hochul.
Exactly.
So that's why.
Yeah.
So now you wonder why. Now you wonder why I'm like, what question? Not
Yeah.
just playing.
Well,
Being-
no,
right, right,
I
right,
mean,
right. Hello?
he asked. He
Hello?
told me to ask. I didn't know that was
being
why.
No.
being from the great state of New York,
We are.
Kathy Hochul
She's horrible.
has been the worst thing that has hit this state
I know.
ever.
I know.
At a political cannabis.
She was never supposed to be a political.
Right? No, it's been atrocious.
If Cuomo
one
didn't
step
help
after
people,
another.
we would have been fine.
And the thing is that people are slowly starting to see it right now. They're seeing it in their national grid bills.
Oh, I know. We
They're-
got ours yesterday.
They're seeing it, and they're seeing it in this fake. Hey, everyone's going to get a little stimulus check from New York State. I think every family's going to get like $300.
We are?
Yeah,
When's that
you're going to
coming?
get $300 or $500. One of the two. I don't know. Probably right before the election,
Oh.
because that's going to be your little buffer. Like, hey guys, it's a typical play by politicians to be able to keep you on board. They're
It's a
going
little
to
candy.
feed you. Yeah, I mean, listen, Trump did it with the stimulus check, right? And people were like, "Come on, Trump, send me my stimulus check. Send me my next stimulus
Well, he
check."
did.
Hey, I
Yeah,
like my
COVID.
stimulus check. I like mine.
Right. Everyone loved that, and there were a couple actually that went up.
Oh, there were a couple comments. Oh, okay.
But what I'm saying is, right now, she's playing the game. She has to support Mamdani. She
Yes.
has nowhere else to go.
Yeah,
AOC
that's
and
what I
AOC and Mamdani probably come from the same stock.
I bet you they may have sexual relations.
They right off the bat, that whole camp thinks the same.
They do.
There's
They're-
not
they're
much
communists.
deviation from what they want. It's not communist.
They are. It is.
No. No, what it is they're like the average 30-year-old person in New York.
Right.
They're tired. They're tired.
They don't
of
want to
doing-
work. Yeah.
They're tired of working. They're tired of the people that are representing them. They're tired of not being able to afford anything. They're tired of being in a
But you
city
said-
where
you
they
said-
can't enjoy the city. I mean, it's all over the country. Hey, listen, I was in Rochester, Dave, this past Saturday and Sunday. I went out
Got
to dinner at average, nice place, upscale restaurant, and all that in downtown Rochester. 5 people. It was $460.
$400?
$460 with the tip.
Jesus.
Right.
Were you drinking?
Yeah, I had one beer. My sister had a couple drinks. My wife had one drink. My son doesn't drink.
$400.
Yeah, and my niece had a drink. And then we had the food. We had 2 pizza. There was pizza salad.
Oh
and
my
some pasta.
God.
It was nothing crazy. But that's the going rate now in downtown Rochester. If you're going to eat out at nice places, even
And that is
fast food.
part of the problem.
Right.
$400 for that shit?
$460.
That's ridiculous. So, who? My father's other question was, who do you think will run against Hochul next year for sure?
That's Gillibrand.
That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Does he have a shot?
She.
Oh, it's a she.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't want to vote for that.
Best podcast host in the universe.
He's the greatest of all time, actually.
Well,
Greatest
no,
of all
I'm
time.
not. I'm done with
Kirsten
I don't
Gillibrand.
want women governors. I want a male.
Who is he? That is a question that should be asked by a leftist, because they want to know how
Do you like her?
she identifies. She identifies as a he. Do I like her?
Yeah.
I don't think she's that bad. I think
Okay.
she's okay. I would vote for a 10-day-old turd
Would you vote for
over
me?
Kathy Hochul.
You vote for me over
No,
Kathy?
I would
No?
not. No,
You
no,
vote for
you're
poop?
below.
You vote for poop over.
You're
over
below a 10-day-old turd.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I would vote for a 10-day-old turd before I would vote for Kathy Hochul again.
Because she.
I would vote for her the first time. Let me take the freeze.
Let me ask you a question. She served, was it 2 years, and then she had her first election and she won?
Yeah.
Okay, so this
Pretty
would be your
sure. Year
second
and a half or
term.
2 years. Yeah, it was a year and a half or 2 years. Yeah.
Okay. Dave, I mean, what are your thoughts? Do you think that Hochul's opposition has an opportunity to come through and win? Because Lee Zeldin performed well at the last election. I mean, he performed above expectations.
So Lee, what about, you think a Republican have a chance, you mean?
Yes.
No. New
You
York?
think you think Hochul's going to just walk through and
I
win?
think, I think it's highly unlikely that a Republican could win New York State.
I mean, you know, Lee Zeldin performed well.
Lee Zeldin was
He
6
performed
points
well.
out.
I like Lee
6 points.
Zeldin.
I think it was 6 points out, but he was riding on the whole motion of Cuomo being gone and Hochul just being there.
Yeah,
there
she was
was
just handed.
no track record on her. They knew her liberal policies. She's from the Rochester area. They knew her policies from there. But
Does she have kids?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan.
I think she's
I'm not a
asexual.
fan. So I just think it's tough for Gillibrand.
Yeah.
Because as Dave pointed out, this is the liberal state. The New York State carries everything. New York City carries everything.
Yes.
So bottom line, if Mamdani is winning the mayor position in New York City, well then probably whoever is going for governor it'll be a Democrat. So,
and that'll be in 2026.
I think the problem in New York is I just think New York, you get a situation where. Sorry, I just had to sit up because I was sitting down so long.
You're falling asleep. I'm putting you to sleep.
No. I think New
It's
York is way more liberal than even New Jersey, and I think the city is riddled with it. I think upstate
is more Republican.
No, but Rochester, Syracuse,
Albany,
yes,
Albany,
they're hubs. They're hubs of Those are Democratic hubs.
Buffalo, all liberal.
Buffalo too.
I didn't think Saratoga.
Any larger metropolitan city, you're going to swing to a liberal
because of the minority count.
Yeah, because of the minority count. Because the
Buffalo's probably closer to maybe being
a red, like a
having a split, maybe, but
no, without a doubt, Rochester. Listen, Rochester, is flaming liberal, flaming liberal. Which is okay, whatever. I mean, Rochester's beautiful.
That's how it is. Yeah.
Rochester's beautiful. The average income is probably over $100,000 in Rochester.
$100,000?
Their average income. I mean,
Rochester,
they're all working for higher end companies. A lot of technology is there. Xerox, the form of Xerox, is there. So there's a lot of people that are making enough money to survive and pay those kind of dinner bills that I got this past Saturday. Yeah.
Well, you're wealthy.
Every drink on the menu was $15.
You're wealthy.
When you're at a bar and every drink on the menu is $15 except beer, you might as well just go home. That's
disgusting.
2 drinks is going to run you 30 plus a tip plus some kind of gratuity, and you haven't even eaten yet.
You're saying any mixed drink, whatever, was
every drink they had in there was 15 and up.
That's unbelievable.
Right, Cosmo 15 and up. Martini 15 and up. Everything's 15 and up. And the city's 20 and up, 25 and up. So but think about it. What do you have to make a year to go out to be able to, I don't know, go out once a month?
Just have a life.
Can you go out once a month? And all right, so let's say you make $800 a week, $1,000 a week. I'm going to go spend 10% of that or 15% of that in one night out with some friends to pay for dinner.
Well, that's why guys used to drink, before we went out.
I know that, but that's no fun. There's got to be a way that, and you know what? There is inflation for food, for dining out, drinking, all that is through the roof. And so the only way to curtail that is to pull back the labor, to pull back the cost of labor. That's never going to happen. So what's the next step?
No,
I don't know what the next step is.
Whatever my name
is.
I
was going to say there was a comment on one of our reels that we posted on TikTok about people not wanting to work for you. They disagree. They find it hard to believe that people come in and interview and then just don't show up when offered the job.
They do.
They said that people are in desperate need for employment.
No.
How could anyone?
No, they're not. Well, here's the ones that are in desperate need of employment. The ones that have a 4, 6, 8-year college degree, and they come out expecting to make 6 figures.
Right.
And they end up being a barista at Starbucks.
Well,
that's
Starbucks provides health insurance.
That's the desperate ones. They're overeducated, and they can't find a position that it's such a narrow field that they have. Maybe they're
you said, it's saturated with college education.
Where do you find these jobs? You don't. So now I'm offering a job. I'm offering an $18 an hour job starting out.
It's $18? Yeah. All right, I'm going to come work there.
No, you have no talent.
I know.
So $18 an hour job. I'm offering that starting out. I've interviewed 4 different people for the position. All they basically have to do is reheat the food. I mean, it's not. We prepare everything. We have it all ready for them. Steam it. All they got to do is monitor and clean up at the end of the night. Nobody wants to do it. because 18 is not enough for them.
18's not enough.
30 is not enough for them. 40 is not enough for them. They only want to work 20 hours a week. They don't want to work 40, 50 hours a week. Are
No
you kidding me?
weekend.
There's no quality of life.
No weekend.
No quality of life. How's it quality of life when you're sucking on ramen noodles because you got no money?
I know.
I don't understand it. And they don't want to do it. So nobody wants who doesn't want to come work for me.
But you can't raise the what you're paying to $20 an hour. That's crazy.
I pay people $25 an hour.
Well, I know the people that have been with
They've been with me for a while. 25, 26,
Yeah.
27, $28 an hour.
Yeah, but you wouldn't pay.
In a pizzeria. In a restaurant. I'm a small restaurant, big pizzeria.
Yeah, but you wouldn't pay a startup person that kind of money.
I can't. I got to try them out. What do you
Exactly.
think?
I agree. No, I'm agreeing with you. I'm not disagreeing with you.
No, but for people to come in and say, "Oh, they don't want to work for you," they don't want to work.
People find it hard to believe. Yeah.
They don't want to work. They don't want to do that job.
No,
You know why? It's a dirty job. People
Yeah.
don't want those jobs.
You're
I
right.
saw some, and I'm sorry, Dave, I'm taking up time here. I saw some girl post on TikTok about her job with Amazon. She works.
Yeah.
She works. She goes in the morning at 9 o'clock.
The driver, yeah, she
and
loves it.
No, not a driver. No, she works.
Oh.
She's an office worker. She's some kind of tech girl.
Okay.
She comes in at 9 and she gets her coffee at the coffee machine at Amazon at 9:15, and 9:30 she goes to the snack room and takes a snack, and 9:45 she'll be hard at work until 11 o'clock. You know what I mean? An hour and 15 minutes. Then it's time to go up for early lunch. And then they go to lunch.
Are
and
you
then they
serious?
have, no, yeah. Then they go, I'm going to go to the ice cream part of the Amazon. I'm going to have ice cream. And then from there, I'm going to go. I'm going to go back to work again for another hour and 30 minutes on the laptop. And then I'm going to go into the lounge and have a coffee. And I'm going to relax. It's bullshit. People think that these are real jobs. There are some real jobs that are like this, but they're few and far between. Unfortunately, in life, you got to sweat.
Yeah,
And you have to dig.
call it sweat
You
equity.
have to dig ditches. There is no sweat equity anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be at the top of the mountain without putting any work in.
Right. No, I agree. It's just surprising. So this person commented, which was interesting, what we were talking about, the way that things are moving too fast, the sudden changes are overwhelming families. This person says, Frank, it took 8 months to go from a democracy to an authoritarian on the brink of a dictatorship.
Where's this authoritarian? Where's this dictatorship?
They're saying
Where's this dictatorship?
Trump has basically been a dictator
Because he's actually doing laws.
you said that he's made a lot of influence and changes.
He has made, and they're correct changes.
And
They're not
saying that he's a
they're not
dictator.
dictatorial changes. If there were dictatorial changes, she wouldn't be able to come out of her house. If they
Dave,
were-
what do you
Go
think?
ahead. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'm sorry. What's the question, Steve? What do I think?
Because we talked about the impact Trump's had in the last 8 months and how he's signed
Sure.
a lot of executive orders, made changes. This person said, yeah, he's taken 8 months to take a democracy to an authoritarian figure on the brink of being a dictator.
We're not a democracy in the first place. We're a republic.
I know, but that's what he said. He said that he feels like we've turned into a dictatorship because of Trump's actions over the last 8 months. What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's absurd. I think that just because we're trying to get America back on the right path, that immediately it's fascism. Problem is that it went down so far down the path that we have to go get it fixed.
Exactly.
These lunatics have taken over various capacities in government because we allowed them to. We tried. We were too worried about getting canceled. People were too worried about saying the wrong thing. And this is what happens when you don't fight back against lunacy.
You let it happen. Yeah.
Yes, you let it happen. And by the way, there's more. There's lunacy even on the right in some capacities. Because when I hear the stuff that Tyler spews and Tucker Carlson is now spewing, and I feel like and Candace Owens,
he doesn't mean it. He's just dumb.
Of course he means it. I feel like they're marching people into a certain direction because they benefit financially from going in that direction by going down those rabbit holes. Tucker Carlson doesn't get a check anymore from Fox News. He's got to create his own check. So
Yeah.
the more he becomes more like Alex Jones, the more Candace Owens goes down a complete crazy rabbit hole on things. Okay, the more people listen into their podcast, and it's all about ratings, and even people on the right fall into that trap. So it's a crazy space where we need more people who are rational and look at the facts on things.
There are no rational people.
Not
It's all
just
emotion.
hunches. So I mean, this is my thing with like, so everything can't be. I said this last week. If everything's a conspiracy, okay, then nothing's a conspiracy.
Correct.
If everything is racist, then nothing is racist. Because people get immune to things. They start to think, well, everything is a conspiracy. Let's figure out what really is a conspiracy. Let's find out without warrant. Like, there are some things for people that need to understand this too. There are some things, like with respect to 9/11, you're never gonna know the answer if you think that there's something that happened.
Correct. It's never all going to be.
Lie. Okay.
I
There's
know.
nothing. You said this. This person said this. This guy had a hunch because he interviewed with this, and he said the CIA said this, and so on and so
And the
forth.
ATF.
And Israel made a call to this person. You know,
Right.
it's nonsense.
Yeah, Guam got involved too.
My point of it all is, the farther you go down this is what happened to the left. Okay. The left started going down these conspiracy things with respect to Trump and with respect to Russia collusion, and sent themselves into a tailspin. Okay. The right, which has been sensible, much more sensible.
Yeah.
Because there are people that either they're anti-Semitic or they dislike what Trump isn't doing exactly what they want him to do.
But they take emotion out of it.
They send things into rabbit holes, okay? And once you go down a rabbit hole, because sometimes it's fun to go down a rabbit hole on YouTube. You're like, oh, I always wondered about this, and you go
I
down
wonder
it.
if I've gone down a rabbit hole.
What's that?
I wonder if I've gone down a rabbit hole.
Everyone's gone down rabbit holes. The problem is when you go so far down these rabbit holes, okay? Look, my favorite rabbit hole to go down to, I'll give you a good example. My favorite rabbit hole to go down to may not actually be a rabbit hole. Is hey, are we living in a simulation? Okay.
Oh yeah, we are. We're in a whale's dream.
We're in a what?
I think we all live in just a whale's dream.
Whatever, like, that's an example of a rabbit hole that I've gone down to, and I find it enjoyable from the content standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
When you let it affect your daily life and decisions you make, then you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay? Just because it's interesting to go down the simulation, whether we were in one or we aren't, it has zero effect on my daily life.
Consumes people's existence. It goes,
but it consumes people's existence, and then they think they got to take action on something. You know, like, for example, if we were in the Matrix, right? How would you propose getting us out of the Matrix?
You just take the blue pill, or it was the red pill? I can't remember which one.
Right. How would we get down the Matrix without having access to where the Matrix is? Without having
you're smart. You could figure it out. I wouldn't be able to figure it out. I'd just be selling ice cream.
I'm not smart enough. The AI probably can figure it out for you. But you go down these rabbit holes, and then you let it consume your life. These people who go down variety of different rabbit holes.
Well, it's the same thing
that's how Charlie Kirk's killer comes out, because he goes down this rabbit hole. One thing that Charlie Kirk says about that he may not agree with the comment on something that he said or how he handled it becomes this thing, and we need more rationality and then common sense. Like, common sense is very
is very uncommon.
I used to dislike it because I used to think it was such a vague thing to say, like have common sense. But the bottom line is it's a real thing because there's so few people that have it. Like there's so few people that can get in a conversation about something without either letting their feelings go to crap or them getting so angry that they want to take some sort of crazy action on you.
Dave, here's some crazy fascist dictator ideas right here.
Well, you're a
When someone commits a crime, we want them prosecuted and put in jail.
No, and there's no bail.
When
Restorative justice.
We want bail. We want rebail reform. We want to be able to. They can't just be let go after they commit their 10th crime on record. We would like judges that are fair with the judicial system.
Absolutely.
And understand about having to put people away because punishment does create, unfortunately, yes, they're going to prison. Punishment does create some sort of consequence for the person who has done damaging actions to someone.
Right.
We don't want our cities and towns burnt down over some cause.
Wokeness.
When people want to go outside of their home to be able to get fresh air when there's a pandemic, we don't want them shot with rubber bullets from the street like they did in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Let's see. We need gas and oil drilling so we can fuel our vehicles to drive because we can't create enough electric energy right now.
Oh.
These are crazy dictatorship ideas.
The cars are supposed to be the savior.
How about a safe border? A border where you can't just walk across and start creating chaos. That's such a dictatorship right there. Fascists. Those are fascists. And to arrest the people that have crossed over illegally, didn't report to anyone.
No.
We haven't investigated them. We don't know what they've done good, what they've done bad. We don't know what they've done. They haven't paid into taxes. They haven't paid. Maybe some have a little bit, sure, but not all of them paid into anything. They're not collecting a check. They're getting paid by cash. They rotate in droves, going from farm to farm to farm. Which I understand. We need that labor, but it's got to be regulated, and controlled. We need to have visas. We need to have security. We need these things. That's crazy, Dave. That's a dictatorship idea to actually not allow people that are unchecked into your country. Every other country in the world, you have to provide papers.
Yeah.
You have to provide documents. You have to provide passports. You have to have information on you to be able to look up to know who you are. We gotta, when you travel, you got to go on the TSA. The TSA wants to know who you are and what you've done and where you've been. You're not going to show anybody on the plane. You've got to be checked.
Yeah.
What a crazy idea that is, Dave. That's
crazy idea.
It's a dictatorship.
Dave, remember we did the Bloodlines of Betrayal with the South African guy, Thabo Bester?
Yes.
He never was given papers when he was born because his mother was a migrant. So she never registered him at birth. And that's why he was able to get away with committing rapes when he was younger. He had no idea. And lied.
They had no idea. They had no idea who he was.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
Yep.
Oh,
yep.
Wow.
That's why it initially started. So we had talked about the gender identity and sexual orientation, and you had said you did not want it necessarily indoctrinated on our kids in school and forced on us and whatnot. This person disagreed, and he said it's very easy to explain. And he says that it needs to be explained because kids get bullied.
Please do.
And they end up suicidal because they aren't properly educated about gender identity. And
so why don't they explain it to the person that's feeling that way, not to the other people that aren't?
Well, they need to explain it to the whole class so everyone understands. And then they treat that person.
What? At 9 years old? Someone feels like they're a furry?
I said the same thing. I said, how I don't think kids that young could understand it. And his response to me,
they don't understand it.
How
can they understand it?
This is what he explained. He said, this is how you explain it to them. If you're a teacher in a third grade class, you say, some boys fall in love with girls, some fall in love with boys. Some people who are born
that is the most absurd.
I have to finish.
Absurd. Let the parents handle that.
I
That is a parent's job. Sexual orientation is not the job of the school.
But if kids end up getting bullied in school, he said that's why he feels it's the school's job.
Mental health issue.
Right.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
So you don't think this should be said? Some boys fall in love with girls, some fall in love
Absolutely
with
not.
boys.
Absolutely not.
Some people are,
At 9 years old?
At 9 years old, boys
I
don't
can't
even
even
like
finish the sentence.
girls.
No.
At
You
9
won't
years
even let me
old,
finish the
boys
sentence.
don't. At 9 years old, boys don't like girls. Okay, girls have cooties. Okay, what
Oh,
are you
they do.
teaching them at that point? Boys want to hang out with other boys at 9 years old, not with girls.
How do you know? Maybe Troy
Yeah,
wants to
the
hang out
ones
with
who want
girls.
to
You
hang
don't
out
know.
with girls may be the ones that are actually like boys.
Some people are born as boys and are really uncomfortable with that and would rather dress as a girl and be called a girl name. It's important to be kind to everyone.
No
That's
one's
what he
telling
said.
them not to be kind. What
Teaching
does
kids
that have to do with you're short, okay? You're short,
no, I'm
and
not
I'm
sure.
tall, and I don't like you because you're short, and I
Oh.
think I could push you around because you're short. So I have to
Okay.
go and so we have to now go to the class and say
And say yes.
there are
Yeah.
people that are different heights from each other. The short people, they're just same as you. You're just short.
Right. Well, he
What
continued.
about if there's a kid with one kid wears glasses and another kid doesn't wear glasses?
And you
And the
bully him
kid,
because he has glasses?
You okay.
Well, you'd have to address a lot of
I
issues.
did that when I was a kid. I had glasses when I was a kid. They called me Four
You
Eyes.
could do that on the first day. You could address all.
Hey,
the
Four
issues.
Eyes.
Get it out of the way.
You know what I did when he called me Four Eyes? I think I was 11. I choke slammed him. I picked him up and I slammed him. I absolutely did. I absolutely, right by the throat, picked him up, slammed him right in the ground.
So, Dave, he also said teaching kids that
Sure.
gay and trans people exist and are valid is an important way to cut down on bullying and suicide. That's it. No one is turning kids gay or trans by acknowledging they exist, Dave. That is what this man said.
Kids don't even know what gay and trans is at 9 years old.
Right, but he's saying they need to
9
be
years old,
educated.
that's not part of their education.
You don't.
That is not
Okay.
part of their education.
Okay. So, do you think though at some point they should be educated on this or not? Or you think it needs to
not.
come?
I
It needs
think
to come from
they-
parents.
people find out on their own. How the hell did I find out someone was gay and wasn't gay?
Well, I didn't know what gay was back then.
Me
Until you
neither.
turn gay.
Can you stop? When did I turn gay? I'm unaware
Well,
of
it's
it.
just on the bathroom walls.
It was on the bathroom walls. For a good time. Yeah, call me.
Call Steve. He knows he's gay now.
Okay.
Steve is very sensitive today. You have to be very careful.
I'm not
He's-
very sensitive.
in the
I'm
red.
not very
He's in the
sensitive.
red.
I am not a liberal. I am not a bleeding heart. I don't get sensitive.
Here's how it needs to be. I mean, kids are
This is what he really said.
young children are always
Yeah,
curious.
I
He said that you're-
understand.
They're inquisitive.
He said that
So-
you're trying to erase entire communities.
So you don't have
We're
no
trying to erase-
no.
I'm not saying they can't exist.
It's garbage.
It's
What can be
What
said?
about this? Okay, let me take it even further. Let's use heterosexuals as an example. There are some heterosexuals that enjoy sex in a normal, regular fashion,
Like missionary?
missionary style. I don't know.
Okay.
Now we
What
get into
about
positions.
people who enjoy
I like the
S&M?
Verge cowgirl.
What about
Oh.
people who enjoy S&M? Should we teach that?
I like a little bondage every now and then.
Should we
That's not
teach
bad.
that in the school system?
Yeah.
Because if they come in with
What about
straps
ones
and
who
leather
like
and all that,
there are people that like
discriminatory.
bestiality?
that's discriminatory.
Oh, well, bestiality, you can't cheat. That's illegal. Bestiality is actually a
What
crime.
if you could teach them about what their trans people want to become or
Dave,
we don't need
furries.
to teach it.
Dave, they need
Let
to be
the
taught. They
parents
need to be
address
taught to respect the person, not the gender or not the
Correct.
the right.
Bullying is
Respect
not
the
allowed.
person.
Period.
Right.
Period.
Right.
For
No,
any
correct, I agree.
reason, the person's short, tall. You don't like who they kiss. Who gives a shit? You don't bully them. That's it.
Right. Right.
One second conversation. I
think
have with my football team. I used when I would coach.
You had this conversation with your football team.
Bullying always at the high school level always.
Oh, I thought you meant who this kid.
His nose guard's a transgender.
Okay. So we'll move on for this because you're clear.
My big point is this. Okay, this is just an agenda for people who are gay or trans to have another way so they are heard.
Right. So they're heard. I agree with that.
Pay attention to me.
Yeah.
I exist. Okay? Yes. I do exist.
I am a human being.
You don't exist. No one's saying you don't exist.
I agree.
Bullying needs to be addressed at the school system level. Across
bullying, I think, is different. Yes.
Let me ask you a question.
I don't think bullying has to do as much.
I want to ask a question. I mean, maybe some of the listeners could answer this next time out when we reconvene.
Don't answer.
Have the T's and the Q's fucked it up for the LG and B's?
Oh, because they removed them?
No, because they joined them late in the party. It used to be LGB.
Oh, they came late.
It used to be the LGB party, right?
But now
then all of a sudden, right, there were no T's and Q's like 30, 40 years ago.
No, there weren't.
There were, but you didn't know.
Correct.
Right? So they're right. So now the T's and the Q's they're out and they're there.
Up for everyone.
Well, is it a bad look for the LGBs? That's all. That's just a question. I'm not even making fun. I'm trying to.
I've always questioned if there's really bi.
I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think if the
Charlie Sheen is
the lesbians and the queer or the transgenders and the queers have
some
are
gay.
No.
Why?
Queer is like a spectrum too.
Queer
is like some days you feel like a nut, some days you don't. That's basically
what it means.
In a way, yeah. Queer is like it encompasses a lot. It encompasses a lot of stuff. And we know what trans is. So I'm wondering, those two groups are late to the party.
Yeah, I don't think we need.
Are the LGBs? I mean, yeah, they have to be welcoming because they're all waving the same flag now.
Oh, the rainbow one.
Yeah, but are they really welcome? Because I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're lesbian.
Kind of do.
I don't. I honestly got the bottom of my
heart. So if I came
care.
over here with my boyfriend, you'd be welcoming. And
see, now at least you're coming to the truth, Steve. See, you were saying your boyfriend.
Oh, okay.
I knew you were gay all along.
Now
it's coming up.
But
we know. I know what lesbians. I'm intrigued by all this because I don't understand. Yes, I don't understand it. I don't.
Yeah.
For me, it's very difficult to accept
it's a lot to keep up with.
It's very difficult to accept that someone can be different than what their gender is. Their sexual gender.
The science shows that you can't.
Correct. That's what I'm saying. And they keep telling us to trust the science.
Right.
So if I'm trusting the science is telling me this is impossible.
Yeah.
So now I have to go back into being. You're born with a mental.
It's a mental health issue.
Right. I don't know. I just someone please break it down for me.
That is the question. That is the question among. Is it a sexual orientation, or is it
a gender identity? Mental illness. No, it's not considered a mental illness.
I mean, not sexual orientation. You're right. Gender. Are these things gender identities? Or are these things
sexual orientations,
or are these mental illnesses?
It's not a mental illness. They stopped labeling it a mental illness a long time ago.
Yeah, but they did that to not offend people. Because then you're saying they're all crazy.
Studied?
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Isn't it like a form of body
dysmorphia?
Dysmorphia? Is it?
No.
I'm asking. I'm not even. I'm not judging. I'm just.
It's not body
I'm
dysmorphia.
asking.
No.
What?
It's not body dysmorphia.
Is it body dysmorphia if I think I'm skinny and I'm actually chubby?
Yes, that's body dysmorphia. Correct.
Well,
body dysmorphia doesn't have to do with. Well, it doesn't have to do with like gender identity or sexuality.
I saw a video just the other day of a guy in Central Park, and he was
Was he
all
naked?
no, he was pushing a stroller, a baby stroller with a dog in it.
Oh,
And
well,
a
that's
guy came up to him with a camera, and the guy pushing the stroller, I think he was, I don't know. He said
Oh,
he
okay,
was a
now
trans.
they're
He says he was transgender,
Oh,
and he said
this
yes
to
to the camera guy. The camera guy asked him questions. He said he was a transgender, and he said his dog was a transgender.
Oh, well, that's
So when you're telling me
that's
well, this is what he said. I'm not lying. I think I kept it.
he's wrong.
Oh, right, but now doesn't that show mental
That,
instability?
yeah, that he's wrong there. Yeah, dogs can't be trans.
Well, the dog tell him, "Hey, buddy.
I mean,
I know we've been together for a while. And you're
there's
trans. I think I'm trans too. No.
There's no trans dogs.
I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
You can't give a dog a sex change.
No, I understand. That would only be a mental thing. But
Yeah.
I'm saying that does it show that is the mental defect that
Humans?
gets passed? Yeah. 'Cause now he's envisioning his dog as being transgender too.
Oh, I never thought of that. That's actually
I
a
don't know.
very good point.
I don't know.
He could be projecting his own sexuality onto the dog,
Social media is crazy.
his identity. That's actually
Hmm.
very interesting. I've never heard that before. But I think it's impossible for a dog to be trans
I
because
agree.
we can't speak to the dog. I mean, the dog doesn't have a choice.
Some people can. Cesar, who's that guy?
The
Dog whisperer?
the dog whisperer.
He
Yeah.
can speak dogs.
So Dave, this was the other news I had wanted to ask you. President Trump announced that taking Tylenol during pregnancy can cause an increase. It can lead to an increased risk of autism for unborn
That
babies.
just came up today.
Yeah, that's huge.
But again, I don't think
I'm
there's
shocked
much.
by this.
I don't know how much testing there is behind that.
Well, they're saying that the meteoric rise in autism is among the most alarming public health developments.
Correct.
in history.
The Trump said 40 years
And-
ago it was 1 in 20,000.
Yeah. Now
Then it was
crazy.
1 in 10,000. Now it's 1 in 31.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
said in males, I think it was like 1 in 12.
1 in 12.
1 in 12 in certain. Yeah.
I thought it depended on the age.
This is what he said. This is stupid. He said it's 1 in 12 in California.
Why would it be?
I don't know. Well,
California?
maybe the numbers show that this is 1 in every 12 males in California born are autistic.
Well,
I don't know,
it
but
could
that's
be
what he said.
anything.
To me, he said it. I think he just said it to disparage California because it's a liberal state. But they're saying
California has more autism.
That's right. Basically what he was trying to say. He
Liberal
pulled it back a
politics.
little. Yeah, he pulled it back a little bit. But so he said the country now it's 1 in 31.
That's really bad.
Right.
I didn't know it was that.
And
high.
then they made the point that the one group national in this country that has basically zero autism are the Amish.
Right?
yeah,
Yeah.
because
right.
They
don't take any
said that
medication.
The
They don't take it.
vaccinations cause it.
They
too.
don't take they don't take any of this stuff. So now and again, I don't know what the science is behind it, but they're saying that Tylenol may cause autism in during pregnancy for women
Yeah. So
That is
Trump
wild.
for
by the
their
way.
child. Yeah.
True.
they're kicking off in April a massive research initiative to understand the cause of autism. So they are going to study Tylenol. And they also said that over vaccinating babies and children could cause autism. They're saying that the different things that go into babies, it's too big of a size. And when you look at it, it's 80 different vaccines, and beyond vaccines, 80, and you're giving it to little kids and they can't handle it. So they think that combined with mothers who are taking Tylenol during their pregnancies is what's causing autism. I thought it had to do with the age of the mother. The older the mother was,
Well, they tried to do
stronger
that
the
gene
term.
study too. And
Right.
their
Yeah, they can tell
RFK
you
said
beforehand.
the gene study was 20 years of futile.
So you're saying it's not accurate?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow. So they aborted kids that may not have been autistic. Wow, that's sad. But Dave, what do you think about this? I mean, this is really big news, and it's shocking that it's happened now. I'm surprised that it wasn't discovered years ago, because Tylenol has been used for decades upon decades upon decades.
Yeah, I mean, if that's true, that is like an
That's scary.
earth-shattering thing.
And
Earth-shattering.
what do you think about the vaccines? Do you think vaccines, because they're saying vaccines play a part in it as well?
Yeah, I think that it does.
So if I had a hypothetical kid, would I get him vaccinated? Is that the way to go?
I think he would fall in that 1 in 12.
Well, I'm probably
If you had a kid.
I'm on the spectrum.
Yep.
Somewhere. But I mean, that's really like that scares the hell out of me.
Oh yeah,
it's 1 out of 12. I thought like,
well, California's numbers were 1 out of 12, 1 out of 31 for the country. 1 out of 31 is insane.
well, I thought women over 35 have an increased risk.
That's what I thought too. And maybe they still do. See, we're what's happening
it's
is
speculation.
we're because of RFK.
We're going down.
I enjoy what RFK is doing. What he's doing is he's scaring the masses who believe in the CDC and the FDA and any of these government regulated organizations that just tell you, hey, 4 servings of fruits or bread and carbohydrates, and this is great for you, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, everyone's on the meat diet. You can't have carbohydrates; they kill you.
Yeah.
So the thing is that he's putting doubt in sections of health that have been standards for years, like eliminating red dye. People were like up in arms and eliminating. What do you mean up in arms? Red dye is cancerous. It's horrible for something that. If you look at the ingredient list of the foods that you eat, the ingredient list is terrible. It's terrible. So slowly we've been. Think about the obesity rate.
Oh, it's high.
The obesity rate in the last 40 years. Why? Because we're drinking soda that has.
Are you saying that because I have a soda next to me?
Yeah, you're crazy.
Okay.
So one can of Pepsi has 48 grams of sugar.
Yeah, it's
and another 48 grams of sugar additional into it.
Yeah.
So it's got 100 grams. You know how many cubes of sugar that is stacked up? 100 grams. It's insane. And so we're putting that in our body all the time.
Well, you don't drink soda.
I don't drink much soda. No. I drink a ton of water.
Yeah.
And look, still my joints are killing me. So and I eat a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
My thing is that he's putting doubts in people's minds. Some are panicking. Some are saying, hey, you know what? He may be onto something. I think you let him go onto something. Get the studies out there. Do as much research as you can. Get test groups, because that's all the government, all these health officials need to do is test groups, and then come back with some sort of positive information. In the meantime, make your recommendations. The vaccine thing is tough. Polio vaccine is good. It eradicated polio.
Yeah, measles too, right?
Yeah, measles vaccine, good. COVID vaccine, you know what I mean? So I don't know.
COVID did more harm.
Right, and we rushed COVID. We rushed the COVID vaccine
out.
Project Warp Speed or whatever it was over there. They trumped it.
They made kids take it to go back to school.
I know that they did a lot of bad things.
Yeah,
that was bad.
And what? What were your thoughts that Trump and Elon Musk came together at Charlie Kirk's thing? Because that was big news. That there was a rift between them after he did Doge, and then they appeared to be friendly. Do you think all is forgiven between them, Dave?
Good question.
I asked a good question.
Yeah. Do I think all is forgiven between them? Well, I think this. I think for the betterment of the country, they do want to work together.
I do too. I think they both have good intentions. I don't think they have agendas. Do you?
My thing is this.
I don't think they have agendas.
It was all done on purpose. The argument between him and Musk.
You think it was all staged?
All staged.
So it was WWE.
So Musk could get out of there in a quick and timely fashion.
Well, he had the electric cars.
Yeah. And to go back to Tesla.
Yeah.
Tesla stock crashed. He bought another $20 billion in stock, whatever it is that he bought. Tesla stock is back up now. It's $170 or $180 from where it hit the lows. Tesla has given him a $1 trillion incentive package to be able to create certain things for the company. So, I mean, it's a win-win. It's a win-win for him. Doge went in there and shook up the structure, but the structure, they didn't shake it enough to where it's going to collapse. Because if they were actually going to trim $1 billion or $2 billion or $1 trillion or $2 trillion off of that,
they were doing circumcisions in Angola.
The country would, the government would have collapsed because money would have been taken away from every corner. You can't do that. So I think it was all. I think they shook hands over there because they're friends and they're at a funeral. What are they going to do? Spit at each other at a funeral and disgrace what's going on?
Honestly, you think that they respect each other?
Yeah, absolutely.
And Dave, you feel the same way?
Yeah, I absolutely think they respect each other. He was his biggest donor, or one of his biggest donors.
Right. Okay.
I mean, again, I'm sorry.
Go ahead. No, I mean, you think they like each other though?
I don't know. You know, I think liking people.
I don't think Elon Musk likes anyone because he has no empathy. But
I think liking people is an overrated thing in politics.
Yeah.
I think, and in getting things done, I think what you need is respect of each other.
You do.
Yeah, and I think that respect allows you to have a conversation and agree or disagree and not allow or less emotion. I don't know if you get rid of emotion completely, but less emotion, right? So I think that's just kind of what the deal is on that, so I don't know,
well, let's keep a good relationship.
I don't, how do rich people live? Mega rich people.
That's right.
What is,
Just swimming in pizza sauce. That's me.
Swimming that pizza sauce.
Yeah, he's got.
That's rich.
So the last thing I want to bring up, because this I found is crazy. I don't know if you saw it in Michigan. There was a JV football game in Kalamazoo. A football player jumped on top of one of the other players. Did you see it during a game against Lakeshore High School on Thursday? The kid was really, really badly injured.
Fractured spine.
He had 2 fractures on his spinal cord. It was just really intentional. It was after the play. It was egregious and purposeful, unacceptable, and the behavior was completely unsportsmanlike. But I think something like this, the cops should get involved, and they didn't. He's in trouble with the school, but I mean, he screwed this kid up pretty good. He basically body slammed the kid, and it was unintentional, unprovoked.
Jumped on him.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. Did you see it?
I did not, actually.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. All right. Well, Frank, you saw it. I mean, do you think that it should have gotten to the point where law enforcement should be involved?
I don't
No?
know. That's a tough one. And the age level.
Well, they're going to be sued.
They'll be sued, right? That may be a civil case.
Well,
not
criminal.
something in a criminal. So yeah, it could be a civil case.
Oh.
But it was ridiculous no matter what.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it.
I don't know where that kid got his instruction from as far as what to do on a football field, but that's definitely not it. But I want to bring up something too before we go.
Roger Jackson?
No, Gavin Newsom. So Gavin Newsom passed a law that says ICE agents, any government agents, can no longer wear face masks. Because they scare doing their job.
Yeah, well, it's intimidating.
No, not scare people. They want everyone to be exposed to. But the thing is this, and they're not going to honor it. Number one, because a state law doesn't supersede a federal.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Very true.
So, and number two, my thing is this: if you're asking the police, the government, federal officials who are doing their job to take their masks off, don't you have to ask the average citizen to take their mask off as well? Isn't it an across the board policy that if you're gonna ask
They're
people
still
to
wearing
mask?
masks in California?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
You're seeing all these protests that are going on in the streets. They're not
Why
wearing masks.
are they wearing masks?
They don't want anybody to see their face.
Oh,
Or they're protecting themselves from a virus. So
that's atrocious.
My thing is that's a discriminatory law.
Very.
If it's
I don't-
good
I don't- I
for
don't
if
like
it's
it.
good for ICE agents, it's got to be good for the general public.
I-
Everybody
I-
needs to take it off.
I don't like it.
But even the guy the judge, that district judge up there, he's conservative. He says there's no way this is going to be honored. I'm telling my
No.
people not to honor it. And then number two,
But that's
another
been pissing me off the whole time.
another guy said they're just going to get around it. What they do is they wear Halloween masks.
Yeah.
They wear they
They come
make
up with
other stuff.
excuses,
Yeah, just
yeah.
no. The ICE agents are going to wear different things
Right.
that aren't going to
That are
conform to
illegal.
the definition of a mask,
Right.
but they will still cover it. They'll wear visor shields that will come down below their nose. So they're still not going to go see the.
That's my
It's-
issue, though.
It's Gavin Newsom is a pussy.
Okay,
See, people don't see
think-
this.
I don't think you can say that.
Oh, I can say that
No,
100%.
I don't think you can.
Oh, I did. I just did. I'll say it again.
I think
too.
you can say he's a vagina.
What? Okay. Well, whatever the terminology needs to be said on this show.
I
Bottom line,
yeah, I think
he is
I think
weak.
he probably
He
has
is
a small.
weak.
He's got a small.
He
Penis.
is weak.
Small penis.
I'm not going to care about that.
Well, I
He is weak. I know you're gay. He is weak.
Okay,
Okay. He's making these rules to try to show how tough
It
he's going
makes
to
him feel
be
better about
against the
himself.
president. I'm
Yeah,
going to
he's-
stand up
he's
to
insecure.
the but bottom line, he's doing ineffective things
No.
that are causing confusion in his state
Right.
that will not be carried out, and that will make him look foolish in the end.
Yes, and he's got a small penis.
You gay guys always worry about the penis.
Well, you got to meet gays every now and then. So
Yeah,
there you go.
yeah.
So Dave, that's good stuff. You look very happy and content.
Hey, we haven't talked about South Worcester as far as going
we don't
on.
need to do that.
Yeah, we've covered the east, the north, and the west.
No, the suck and chuck.
No, it's not the suck and chuck. We've gone past that and all there.
No, there's
So-
no East Worcester.
No, there isn't. This is South Worcester. If you hit James Street,
There's no James Street.
there's a James Street there. You get James Street in South Worcester, and you go to. I need you to knock on the door 4 times.
It's
on
4
South
times.
James. Yep.
What's the password?
The sign above. The sign above says Lube and Lick.
the lube and lick.
The Lube and Lick.
We're
in
going
South
with the
Worcester.
lube and lick.
Lube and Lick in South Worcester
We have officially
is-
jumped the shark.
has signed. He signed. They have signed Steve to a guest appearance.
The jump. The shark has been jumped.
He will be signing.
I am not going to
he
the
has.
lube and lick.
He has his.
The suck and chuck.
No, the lube and lick. I think it's going to be from
Suck
what
and chuck?
midnight to 3.
Midnight to 3.
Midnight to 3. You're
That's
going to
how
have.
I'm gonna
You're
be
going to have
there.
an autograph, a picture signing.
A picture style.
Yeah. What are those channels you go to watch people do sexual things or that you pay?
Oh, OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna have my own
You're gonna have
OnlyFans.
your OnlyFans
You think I can
picture
do an
out there.
OnlyFans?
We probably have something right now.
I do.
Well, that's what you're signing
Oh, okay.
It's posted on the Lube and Lick's website.
You know what, Dave? Let's get an OnlyFans going.
www.lubenlick and the and is
And the
spelled
Lube-
the and is spelled
You
A-N-D
see this? You see this? The lube and lick.
.com.
The lubeandlick.com. That is what that's what he's promoting.
That's South Worcester on James.
And South Worcester.
On James.
There's no South Worcester. There's no East Worcester.
There's
no West
definitely South Worcester.
Worcester. That's lovely.
You start seeing yellow hair, that's South Worcester.
That's incredible. So Dave, I know you're
Blue hair
tired.
and a mustache, South Worcester.
You're rubbing your eyes, and your eyes are getting heavy, and
They're getting
you're
heavy.
tired. Yeah. You're I know. I feel it. So, just any
Great
last
episode.
words before we sign off? I mean, it just feel, I
You
don't
have
know.
any Lube and Lick music, Dave?
No, we're not. We're
Yeah.
not. Don't put on the bill. No, we're not
No,
lubing and licking.
No, just we need to warm you up for your appearance.
for my. Oh, right. I'm going right over there. I
Right
forgot.
there.
Yeah.
Midnight to 3. It's tonight. It's only a few hours away, Dave. Midnight to 3.
Yeah.
The
Midnight to 3, baby.
The Lube and Lick.
Lube and Lick.
South Worcester.
Oh yeah. OnlyFans.
This one's
Here I
called
come.
Night Driving.
OnlyFans. Baby.
Night driving?
OnlyFans.
That's what Steve's going to be doing tonight. Driving at night to get to the Lube and Lick.
OnlyFans. Yeah. Here we go.
That's it.
Here we go. Balls and wieners everywhere.
See, you're into it now. You're not denying it. You said you're worried about Gavin Newsom's penis, and you're into balls and wieners. I mean, yeah, listen,
So if I came over here with a
I like
boyfriend,
this.
yeah, you would
That's better. Don't just sin amore.
bad.
really,
That's not bad.
really, yeah, OnlyFans. Here we come.
I can see Steve stripping
I'm
the bit.
going to the Suck and Chuck, and yeah,
No, you're going to the
and then
Lube
the
and
lube
Lick.
and lick. Oh, I gotta hit them all.
Yeah.
You had 3. What's the first place? Remember it?
No, what was Yeah, the second Chuck was the first one.
Well, whatever the second place was.
We had 3. This is the 4th one. We
Yeah.
covered all of Worcester.
No, this is going to be the third.
Yeah. Oh, the reach around.
Oh, the reach around.
Yes, reach around.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, the second Kelly Square. We got the reach around.
The reach around lounge.
And now the Lube and Lick. Well, actually, I don't think I like the lube. I like it nice and rough.
You do.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you gotta get nice and rough.
We've learned a lot about you tonight, Steve.
Yeah, so I appreciate that. So if I showed up here with a boyfriend, you wouldn't blink an eye.
No.
Nice to meet you.
No, we're out for drinks right away.
Yeah, right away.
Have a comfy seat on the couch here.
Great.
That's right.
That's lovely. That's lovely.
So are you now the greatest gay podcast host?
I'm not gay.
You're not gay?
No.
You said you were.
No, I
said you're bringing your boyfriend
It was
over.
a hypothetical.
Hypothetical?
It was a hypothetical if I actually showed up here.
Dave, it's so bad right now. You're frozen on the screen.
It was hypothetical just because if I showed up here with my boyfriend,
I didn't say that. You said that. You said
Yeah,
you were gonna show up.
I'm curious if you would react. That's all.
No,
You wouldn't be surprised.
You can
There'd
bring
be no questions.
You can bring your boyfriend over anytime.
I can. That's good to
I have no
know.
problem with that.
That's good to know.
Absolutely.
That's good.
I'm all welcome.
You are. Except you're a massage.
I'm the voice
But
of
other than
reason.
that,
No, I'm not. I'm the voice of reason.
yeah, you are. All right, for the
Wait,
voice of
what?
reason. What? Frank's the voice of reason. That's his name.
Oh.
I know you're tired.
It's my moniker. It's my moniker.
So for the voice of reason and my imaginary hypothetical boyfriend.
Yeah.
And Dave Schumann, who's falling asleep. I mean, it's a miracle we kept him up.
Don't forget the lube and lick tonight.
Yep,
Midnight
lube and lick.
3.
I'll be there, baby. Lubing and licking. I'm gonna lube and lick we're gonna get my OnlyFans going. It's gonna be a wild night, boy.
You're gonna have
Wild night.
OnlyFans.
Yeah, I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. I don't know if I'll be able to move. I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna be working hard. I gotta get that money. So
Working hard.
yeah, thank you. All right, Dave. Great job.
Look at when you go to OnlyFans. Look at GPUN, greatest podcast host in the universe.
Yeah, I may become a
Or and
furry.
you.
I'm trying to think of a furry I can become. Maybe a badger. I've always liked badgers. All right, so Dave, thank you. This has been a great Rebel Republic, and remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges and go to the lube and lick, because I'll be there, baby.
Yeah.
Lubing and licking it all.